Hello, welcome to Food Immerse, a channel where we not only teach you how to cook delicious dishes, but immerse ourselves in the history, culture, science, and beauty of food. I'm Lorraine, and I'm so excited for you to join me on this journey, exploring different cuisines, ingredients, and cooking techniques. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single delicious episode.
Camarones Mojo de Ajo, shrimp in garlic sauce. This flavorful dish is popular in the coastal regions of Mexico, especially Baja California and the Yucatan Peninsula. While shrimp is the traditional protein in this dish, it's equally delicious with other kinds of seafood like fish, scallops, or lobster. The main ingredients in Mojo de Ajo are garlic, butter or oil, and sometimes a splash of lime or tequila and/or a bit of chili for heat. The garlic is slowly simmered in the oil until golden and aromatic, and the shrimp is then cooked in this rich, flavorful sauce. Chipotle chilies and adobo originated in northern Mexico City with Mesoamericans prior to the Aztec civilization. Serrano or jalapeno peppers are dried and smoked and preserved in a spicy sweet sauce made of tangy tomatoes, vinegar, and spices. Chipotle chilies and adobo, or even the sauce on its own, are used to add heat and smoky flavor to dishes. When a recipe calls for 1 canned chipotle chili in adobo, it means 1 individual chili out of a can, not 1 can. I've heard more than once of a dish being ruined by misreading the ingredients and using a whole can. Leftover Mojo de Ajo is liquid gold, and there will be plenty left over in this recipe. It keeps in the fridge for 3 months. Spoon oil off the top and heat slowly to cook eggs, vegetables, quesadillas, fish, chicken, or steaks. Use at room temperature on pizza, garlic bread, hummus, or in salad dressings. The delicious and soft garlic chili mixture can then be scooped up from the bottom with a slotted spoon and added to whatever dish you are making. I'm so excited to show you this simple and delicious dish. Let's get cooking. To make Camarones Mojo de Ajo, you will need 2 large heads of garlic, 1 cup good quality extra virgin olive oil, salt, enough limes for 1/4 cup juice. This will depend on the size and juiciness of the limes. It should not take more than 4 to 5 limes to yield 1/4 cup juice. An additional 2 limes for garnish, 2 chipotle chilies in adobo, 1 pound raw medium-large shrimp, deveined and peeled, tails on are okay, and 1 bunch of fresh cilantro or Italian parsley. The only special equipment you will need is a food processor for mincing garlic cloves from 2 heads of garlic. This is optional. You can also do this by hand, but the food processor is a big time saver here. To properly defrost frozen shrimp, place in a colander set over a rimmed plate or bowl. Defrosting the shrimp in a colander instead of a bowl prevents the shrimp from sitting in water and becoming mushy. Cover with plastic wrap all the way down to the plate or bowl. This will prevent odors in the refrigerator from the defrosting shrimp. Place in fridge overnight. Peel as much of the loose skin off the outside of the garlic as you can and pull away any loose cloves. Use the heel of your hand to press down and break apart the remaining cloves. Now peel all the cloves by cutting off the stem and root. Wrap the clove with the side of your knife to loosen the peel. Peel all the cloves from both heads of garlic. Mince the garlic in the food processor by feeding the cloves in a few at a time in quick succession with the machine running. You want a fine mince, not a paste. You will see the minced pieces clinging to the sides of the bowl. This is a good thing since it prevents the garlic from being over-processed. Once the garlic has been minced, scrape into a bowl. You can also mince the cloves by hand. Place the garlic in a saucepan with no heat under it yet. Try and use a light colored saucepan to make it easier to see the color changes in the garlic. Add a half teaspoon salt and the olive oil. Turn on medium-low heat. Bring mixture to just barely a simmer. There should be just a hint of movement on the surface. Now turn heat to the lowest possible setting. Cook at a gentle simmer. Small bubbles will rise like sparkling water, stirring occasionally until garlic is soft and pale golden. This will take approximately 25 to 30 minutes. Remove saucepan from the heat. Now juice the limes to make 1/4 cup. Notice that the proper way to put the lime half in the juicer is cut side down. Place 2 chipotle chilies in adobo on your cutting board. Cut each in half lengthwise. You may want to wear gloves while working with the chilies. Scrape the seeds from each half. You can leave some in if you want more heat. Now cut into lengthwise slivers. Once you've opened the can, transfer the extra chilies and sauce to a jar where they will keep for months in the fridge. Put the garlic oil back over medium-low heat. Stir in the lime juice and simmer for 5 minutes. Stir in the sliced chilies. The garlic chili oil is now complete. You can now place it in a jar and store it in the refrigerator for up to 3 months. Be sure not to leave any of that delicious garlic behind. When you are ready to cook the shrimp, remove the plastic wrap. If your shrimp came with tails on, I recommend removing them now, especially if you plan to serve the shrimp in tortillas. If you are serving on a platter, you can leave the tails on if you like and let your guests remove them. The tails are easy to remove, just pinch and pull off. Set a large, heavy, non-stick skillet over medium-high heat. Add 1½ tablespoons of the garlic oil. Spoon off the top and try not to scoop up any of the garlic yet. It's okay if a couple of the pieces get in there. When oil is hot, add the shrimp. Sprinkle generously with salt and stir gently and continuously until shrimp are just cooked through. This will take 3 to 4 minutes. Use a slotted spoon to scoop up a generous amount of the garlic and chilies and add to the shrimp. Stir in the fresh chopped cilantro or parsley. Turn shrimp out onto a platter. Squeeze some fresh lime juice over the top and serve with extra limes on the side.
Thank you so much for joining Food Immerse and exploring different cuisines, ingredients, and cooking techniques. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe so you don't miss a single delicious episode. If you make this dish, I would love to hear about it in the comments or shoot me an email. Until next time, cheers to good food.